actually not exactly a safety talk, but there are many like colors and types of safety talks. And this one is primarily devoted to safe spaces. Okay, I just need a show of hands. How many people are familiar with safe spaces the way we do it here? Oh my gosh. Okay, it's like very tentative. You've heard of it, you don't know how it works. Okay, well, at least that's a start. So we have safe spaces, and we're here to find out more on actually what it's about, a little bit more, because that is relevant to all of us. So I would like to begin by saying that actually safety is not something that happens by chance. It's something that everybody, and that includes the organizers, the teachers, the crew, us as safe spaces reps, and all of you who are participating and dancing, everybody has a role to play in making the space safe. Sorry. So what does safe mean? For us, it's generally we know it, not likely to cause or lead to injury or harm or protection from danger. Given that our dance is a physical dance, we cannot reduce this risk of not having any incidents whatsoever to zero. But in addition to the physical harms or risks, there are also like sexual harms that can happen. Apart from that, mental, emotional, psychological harms that can also happen. Yeah, this is why this is so colorful. It's because, we need to lighten it up. It's so heavy. Sorry. But it is a very serious topic. We're trying to make it a little bit more light, but ultimately it is a serious topic, and we need to take it seriously. That's why I need your cooperation. And also, we are maintaining these through education, through a structure of some sort, not very formal, but it's there, and also our documents and processes. It's a lot to take in, so I'm going through a very outline overview form of it, so we're not going to be too detailed. But in general, the education that we do, we ideally do this quarterly, but I think we end up doing it maybe once or twice a year. The safe spaces related talks, whether it's about creating the culture of consent, just talking about dance with ease, those new principles that we've come up with to make it easier to digest and make it like very simple to remember. In addition to that, it's also like getting organizers to agree to include some principles of safe spaces such as distance and connection as part of tasters and especially the beginner classes. And especially rejection as well. It's something that is very difficult for a lot of people, but it is also important to teach because these are not common sense things. These are things that you need to actually tell people about. So in addition to education, we have some kind of structure. So right now we have a Safe Spaces Committee made up of, that includes some people from the organizers and also the Safe Spaces representatives. So we have discussions on general processes. For us as Safe Spaces representatives, that is myself and Raymond, in case you didn't know. So right now there are only two of us, but we are looking for more people because we can't be everywhere all at once. So we are the Safe Spaces representatives, so we are supposed to be the first responders in case of any disclosures or reports of any incidents. And we also confer with the committee in case of larger matters, or the particular organizers if it's specific to a particular community. So now we are also on the lookout for Safe Spaces Angels. And Safe Spaces Angels, that can be you, that can be everybody who attends our events and also dances. It's not a formal role, but I think we'll have more details about this as we go. But we are here to ask for your cooperation and hopefully, your your time and a little bit of effort in looking out for other people in the scene and making sure that everybody is comfortable and welcome and feel that they are going to dance with ease. So, apart from structures, we do have, okay, I don't want to go into them in detail, but we do have some documents to make sure that everybody understands what safe spaces is. So the first of these is something that you're familiar with, which is the code of conduct. So this is one half. I am sure you've seen it, but I am not sure whether you've actually read it. So we'll just go through very briefly. It's okay to say no, and you don't have to give a reason. Okay? Be respectful to crew because they put in so much of their effort, and there are volunteers themselves. Remember that teaching is for class, and unless you actually ask for feedback. Connection, it's really up to you how close you want to be, and you can say or you can show how close you want to be. Apart from that, yes, take care of your hygiene, be mindful of others, your floor craft, where you're sending your partner and yourself, those are your responsibilities. Please make sure that you know where you're going and you're not gonna hurt anyone, but in case you do say, I'm sorry. Okay, I think that is the gist of it. In case, just a note that there is a QR code here. And this is important because this is one way of letting us know in case you observe or are part of an incident yourself that you would like to disclose, just to let us know, or report because you want us to take action. So whether you want us to take action or not, do let us know, because this information might be useful in preventing further incidents from happening in the future. So please follow these rules. Since you already are here, we assume that you agree to all these rules. And if you do not follow these rules, action, may be taken. It depends on the severity of whatever incident it is. So, worst case scenario, you will be expelled from the community. But that's never happened yet, as far as I know. I hope it will never happen. But there may be certain, not punishment, but certain things that may be required of you, or we may ask to speak to you and get you to agree again to the code of conduct. Okay. So this came up last year because I just wanted something easy. So dance with ease is general principles on how to dance with ease, redundant. Okay. Express your preferences on your closeness and distance using your body languages, either by kind of motioning to push away or actually going farther away from your partner if they're too close. If that doesn't work, I encourage you to articulate with words and actually say, I'm only comfortable up to here. I don't do super close hold. And that is all right. So if that doesn't work, I think you should stop. Because number one, your comfort and your own safety is important. So you can stop. At the end of the day, ensure your safety first. And then also look out for the safety of other people. So if you notice something that doesn't look so right on the dance floor and you feel like that doesn't look very safe or that looks very uncomfortable, if you can check on the persons involved, that would be great, or maybe let us know. Me, Ray, or the organizers know if you think those are very dangerous moves. Or there's something that doesn't feel right here, or it's like, oh, that's very sus. Okay, let us know, because this might be useful information. Okay, this is actually just a Google form. The Safe Spaces Incident Report or Disclosure Form is available in case you don't feel comfortable approaching the organizers or us. And we treat every case, we will respect your want to stay anonymous. So if you don't feel like revealing yourself, that's also possible, but it does make it harder for us to do any follow-ups. But in case this is something that means a lot to you, do come forward. And also, if you want to be known, that is also good because it makes it easier for us to contact you and for us to have like a dialogue with the people involved in case that's what you want. But if you just want to give us a heads up, or you feel that, oh, this is something important, or this is something that looks like it could benefit the scene as a whole, then just talk to us. In general, these are the steps that happen after a disclosure or a report about an incident is made. So we confirm the details, we find out more, and then we review, talk amongst ourselves and see what action do we need to take if we need to take an action. If not, how do we move on from here and try to refine this process. Eventually, we will try to get back to the person who reported or disclosed, but if that's not possible, then it's like it just sits in our records. This process, of course, will need further refinement. It's the more cases that you see, it's the better you get at it, which is not really great because it means that some incidents do happen. So far, can I say, hopefully we'll not get to like the level of some scenes wherein actually police need to be involved or law enforcement needs to be involved. Hopefully it will not get to that, but if we keep on being vigilant and looking out for each other, it won't get to that, I believe. We do have a more detailed version of that process, but I think it's too much information, I think. And also, each case is handled like on a case-to-case basis because they're all so different. There is a very helpful Safe Spaces talk that patients did last year. It's actually on the Lindy KL YouTube channel. If you have like 20 minutes to spare, it's actually very good. We'll probably run the talk again sometime later in the year, I think, because this is also like an additional 20 minutes, which we don't have today, but it's very useful in thinking about consent culture. So for you now, take away, be an angel, be our eyes and ears. Talk to us, myself and Ray, and also like the organizers, and see how we can keep our space safe, because it's all up to us, and we develop this culture together. Thank you very much.